Let's play a quick game. I'm not sure if you've heard of it, but it's called life. You in? Cool. Oh, you don't know how to play. Don't worry. I'll teach you, but first, there's a few rules. See, everyone gets a game piece, but what does yours say? Well, mine says, I'm a black man born in America with 2 strikes against me. No, I didn't get to choose this, but it was given to me, which reminds me, rule number 1. Players are not allowed to choose where or how they start in life. But rule 2 does give them the choice once life begins. When I asked you to stand for the pledge, you had a choice, whether to stand, to take a knee, or to not stand at all. And rule 3, you must finish the game, no matter the circumstances in life. Simply put, as Mr. Hightower says, begin with the end in mind. See, this game can be tricky because life doesn't have the same duration for every player. Therefore, we must live life to the fullest, knowing that our lives matter. Yes, that means Black Lives Matter too. We will not live in fear, although tomorrow is never promised. Yet, we will not take a moment for granted. COVID-19 ended our senior year early. And in this same year, we saw the way life is given, it can be taken away in an instant. Just ask George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, who both lost their lives tragically to police brutality. And then even ask Tamir Rice, who should have graduated with us in 2020. So we pause to remember Tamir Rice. But for the grace of God, it could have been you, or it could have been me. Class of 2020, we made it to the field. We made it to the infield at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We made it for Tamir Rice. We made it for our own classmate, Ozzie Diaz. The game of life has been played the same way for too long by too many. But no longer is that so. Class of 2020, we're not merely players of the game, but we are game changers. And if we can change the way the game is played, then we can change the world. Which concludes me with rule number 4. You are the master of your fate. You are the captain of your soul. Yes, William Ernest Henley said it best. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Thank you.
Yeah, Jordan!